Good afternoon, wax slingers. My name is Tiffany Kidd, and I am your director. And I wanted to do a Team Tuesday video. I used to do this every single Tuesday, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I stopped doing them. This year has been really tough for me. I think I've mentioned that to a few of you, that this year has been extremely tough for me. So going live, which used to be like my favorite thing to do, because of the issues I was having and some of the personal things I was going through, I didn't have the confidence to go live. In this business, now I've been a Scentsy consultant for 2 years. I worked very hard to become director, to hit the title of director. And I started getting into a bout of depression probably around like January, February of this year. So that, give me 1 second, I have to swipe everything to the side or I'll get extremely distracted. So in the beginning of the year, I got into like a big bout of depression. Scentsy wasn't fun for me anymore. My family is having personal issues. We still are. So I had a lot of stuff I had to deal with. So I stopped going live. I stopped doing my team training videos. My interest just wasn't there. Depression is something like we don't plan when it happens. It just happens. It just happens. And I love when people say like, oh, well, you choose to be happy. And that's absolutely true. But depression is a completely different story. We don't choose when that's going to occur. So I was in a slump. I hit director and I literally was talking to my husband, fiance, whatever you want to call him. And I told him, like, I'm going to quit. Like, I can't handle this. I got really overwhelmed. I was just, like, ranting to him. And I thought about it for about a month. I didn't put any work in for months. I didn't quit, obviously. Last month, I finally got back into my groove. I started feeling better about myself. So, I really started working again last month. Slumps can be... This business has ups and downs, and when you're in a slump, it can be very hard to pull yourself out of it. Well, here's the thing. When you are working your business, you will see results. When you actually realize, when you actually realize your full potential, you will realize how easy this job is. But it can be very hard to pull out of an emotional slump, and that can take time. And the one thing I love about being a Scentsy consultant is if you need a break, if I need a break, I can take a break. It's my business. I don't suggest taking a month off, but you can do that if you so choose. So I was in this slump for a while. Last month, I slowly started pulling out of it. Things are looking better in my personal life. And I got tagged in a post. I forget what group it's in. There's so many groups. And by Jennifer Anderson. And if you guys don't know who Jen Anderson is, I suggest you follow her or friend request her because she's very inspiring. She's our Superstar Director's sponsor, and she's inspiring, she's motivating, she's a wonderful person. So she tagged me in a post in one of the Scentsy groups, and I guess that our team has had the most growth year to year, okay? GWV growth, okay? So that's group wholesale volume, the most growth out of like all the teams in Scentsy, you guys. That's huge. So when I saw that a few days ago, here's the thing. People talk all the time. People make fun of me because I'm a Scentsy consultant. People are always going to have things to say, right? But when I saw those numbers, when I saw that post, numbers don't lie. People do. So I was letting what people were saying about me bother me, about me and my family, so much to the point that it put me into a depression. I stopped working my business, but there's always like a silver lining. Although it did affect me, it helped me because my internet keeps pausing or fading out, whatever you want to call it. These past 6 months, really, I have mentally been working on myself every single day. So the next time, someone wants to say something about me, I mean, it's the internet, you guys. People are going to say things. People aren't going to like us. You're going to have people as you grow teams, and as you go through this business that aren't going to like you. You'll have your own team members that don't like you. You have to brush that off and keep going. Sometimes customers will treat you completely like crap because they expect you to like cater to all their needs, and you have to learn to just brush that shit off and keep it moving. So once you realize, and I know there's a few people who are in a bit of a slump, and that's okay. That's completely okay. But you have to look at yourself and look at the work, what works good for me is look at your past numbers. Look how good you have come. Look at how good you have come. Oh my God, that sounded so perverted. Look at how far you have come. Look at how good you have done in the past. If you have received like the Shooting Star Award, Sensational Star Awards, those awards I never got, anything like that, you are a good consultant. So don't let anyone don't let anyone tell you you're not. Don't compare yourself to others within this business. Identify. If you find yourself saying, oh, well, she does good because of this, that, and the other thing, or he does good because of this, that, and the other thing, why don't you identify instead and see what they're doing and follow their lead? I'm no different from you guys. I'm just like you. I'm very shy. I'm not very sociable. But in these 2 years, I've managed to work this business. Probably not to the best of my ability. I will admit that. To be accountable. It's very important to be accountable in this business as well. I haven't been reaching my full potential in regards to sharing Scentsy. And that's something I wanted to talk about next, kind of. So I've been hearing a lot that a lot of people's sales are low and they don't know what to do. And I can't stress this enough. Share Scentsy. What does that mean? That doesn't mean, do I have any Scentsy on my desk at the moment? No, I'm like moving everything around, so I don't. That doesn't mean share like your Scentsy. It means don't come off like as you're selling Scentsy. Come off like you're just sharing a product that you love. Like, when you get a new dress and you show your friends, share Scentsy. It's more relatable. So many people on your friends list, and I do encourage sharing, putting a Scentsy post every day on social media, because that lets people know that you are into this company, you are committed to this company, you believe in the product, and that you use the products that you sell. So share Scentsy every single day if you can, okay? What I have been finding out is when you do share Scentsy every day and you keep in touch with your customers, meaning you comment on their posts, you send them text messages. If one of their kids has a birthday, you say happy birthday. Weddings, you say happy wedding day, whatever, so on and so forth. When you communicate with your customers frequently about stuff other than Scentsy, when it comes time to follow up, you're more likely, it's not going to feel as awkward. They're more likely to make a purchase because you already made that connection. So when I say follow up, I would hope that you guys are also, meantime in between time, getting to know your customers. And I'm not saying like stalk them or go crazy, because that's a little bit scary. But you want to just follow up to create that connection. You want to communicate, I should say, so you can create that connection. Now, something else that can help you tremendously when it comes to PRV. First of all, the warmer of the month kit is the bomb. I am getting mine in a couple of days. I'm going to show you guys why you should get that kit in a couple of days. I'm going to unbox it. You can do personal specials, but those help sales tremendously. But those cannot be communicated on social media at all, period. Okay? But they can be communicated. They can be communicated via email, text message on the phone, messenger, or a good old phone call. Okay? But you cannot broadcast it on social media. And that includes VIP groups, by the way. I know a lot of you don't know that, but it does. So one of my personal specials that I do, and I'm going to show you guys, is something called a scent crate, aka whiff box, aka I love these. So this is just one that I grabbed. Look, it's not the prettiest box in the world, but this is, you know, whatever. It is a box full of goodies, Scentsy goodies. Now look, if you decide you want to do these, I'm going to show you what they are. I'll get into the logistics in a minute. Let me just show you what's in here. So, first things first, we have this on the top. There's a couple of seashells and a pretty water type flower, but it's a summer flower, so I don't know what it is, but that's okay. A seashell. So my theme is summer loving. Okay, here's some shells. Tissue paper. I sprayed the tissue paper with By the Sea. Okay, now here's what we got inside. Okay, you guys. Nice and pretty. Let me show you what this particular customer is getting. This is a $25 scent crate. I have 3 different price ranges. So, the testers. You guys know we have testers that we're not going to be using anymore because they're getting retired. So, what I did, this is a summer loving theme. I gave her Ocean, By the Sea, and Atlantic Air. Okay, some of them are being retired. By the Sea is not, I don't think, but still, it's amazing. It gives it that summer feel because they all smell like the ocean. And this is also good. Sometimes people will say, well, why would you give them retired scents? They're not going to be able to get them again. Scentsy Club, if they really love one of these scents, they can put it to their Scentsy Club subscription and get it for as long as they so choose. Then I gave her a couple of some of the scents from the new catalog. Okay, so she'll already know what they'll smell like. The theme is summer loving. She's getting a mini Loving Kisses mini bar. She's getting a face mask. A Lucky in Love scent pack, which is getting retired. This is one of her favorite scents. I am definitely letting her know and printing out a little card about Scentsy Club so she can know that she can add any items she wants to Scentsy Club. Accidentally in Love. Because I feel like in the summer, sometimes it's an accident to fall in love, right? And Lucky in Love, okay? And then I'm also going to give her the catalog because we got to get rid of these bad boys. On the back, I wrote 10% off this catalog and honest only. And then on the join part, I wrote, you should come back to us, girl, because she's a former consultant. So, this whole box smells like By the Sea. That's a scent crate, you guys. So what you do, would you like to know the logistics of it all? You cannot advertise what is inside the box or the price of the box online, but there is ways around that. You could word that however you so choose. They can buy the Scentsy Whiff box, but if you're creative and you like to do things like this, you can definitely make them. It is considered a personal special. That's why I said you cannot mention the price or the name Scentsy when you are posting these on social media. Okay? So some might say, well, how am I gonna advertise them if I don't mention the name Scentsy? Well, if you're sharing Scentsy every day, they're gonna know that your mystery box of smell good products is probably gonna be Scentsy. Okay, so that's a personal special. And depending on the month, some months I only have 1 or 2. Some months I have up to 10. I have 3 different price ranges, so that's anywhere from $60 to $400 in PRV, depending on the month. So that's a personal special. There's a lot of other ways you guys can get your customers, get some PRV out. Okay, think outside the box. Go live. When you get a Scentsy order, go live, unbox it. People love that because they want to see. I feel like this. I feel like when you go live, you connect with people. You connect with people more, right? So I did some numbers and stuff. I have not gone live on my main page maybe once this year because I'm having work done on my teeth, which will be done next week. So I haven't gone live. Like, I just don't have the confidence to do it. Like, it's just, it's really been bothering me. But since I haven't been going live, my sales are down significantly. Like, I'm talking, my sales are probably down 70%. So if you don't think going live helps your business, you are wrong. You are wrong. Go live. If you're a new consultant and you haven't gone live and announced that you're a Scentsy consultant, go for it. What do you have to lose, right? You have plenty to gain, not much to lose. So I really want to go back to anyone who's in a slump. Look at anyone who's at 0 PRV, look at your numbers. Yeah, you can sit there and compare yourself to this one or think that Scentsy's clicky and all that, but that don't matter. Okay? Who cares what anyone has to say? Remember, numbers don't lie. People do. And if you're hitting sensational start, you're hitting shooting star, you're earning trips, you're a darn good consultant, and you can pull yourself out of the slump you're in. Facts. All right? All right, you guys. Happy Tuesday. We are on Tuesday, right? Yes, we are. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Promote the pet line. We have so much stuff going on right now. Just go out there, do your thing. Don't be afraid to follow up. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid. Let go of your fears and just do it. All right, y'all.